are so many different places that you can be live streaming to share your message and build community, but have you ever considered live streaming on Twitter? Well, in this video, I'm going to break down for you what you need to know about live streaming on Twitter and how it all works. Hi, my name is Desiree, and looking to grow your business with better social media and content marketing. Take action now. Hit that subscribe button and the bell below. Now, back in 2015, Twitter actually acquired a third-party live streaming app called Periscope. Now, what Periscope allowed for you to do is use their app to live stream to Twitter. And this was working fantastically up until Twitter decided at the beginning of 2021 that they were going to get rid of it. And as of September 2021, you are now able to natively live stream through Twitter. Now, here are some of the features of going live on Twitter that you should know about. First things first, you can have live interactions. Just like with all of the other platforms, people can comment, engage, heart, smiley face, all of the different emojis that you can do to let people know how you feel about something, whether you like about it, whether you agree with what's being said, whatever it is, live interactions are available. Another cool thing about live streaming on Twitter is you can actually tag the location that you are live streaming from or about. So let's say that you're talking about a Suns game that's happening and you want to talk about the stadium. You can tag the stadium at where the Suns play as a part of that live streaming broadcast. So by tagging the location allows people to really narrow in on what you're talking about and attract more of your target demographic. Once you are done live streaming, you are then able to download the live stream to your mobile device. What's really nice about that is that you can use that video to multi-purpose into other pieces of content as well, or upload it to your server to save for a future date. Now, live streaming can be really boring if you're doing it by yourself. So taking a lead from Instagram, Twitter lets you invite up to 3 people to join you on your live stream if you want to invite them natively through the app. Now, once you are done with your live stream, Twitter's Media Studio allows for you to go into the back end and pick the start spot on your live stream that you would want people to watch when they're doing the replay. So let's say, for example, you have like a 5-minute warm-up that you do waiting for people to join in or for an event to start. Well, when people are watching the replay, they probably don't want to consume all of that. So what you can do is set the start time where you want people to start watching automatically when the live stream plays so that you can get them in and watching and hooked as soon as possible. Now, here are some things about Twitter Live that you do need to know. You can only go live natively through the mobile app. In order for you to go live on Twitter through the desktop or your laptop, you do have to use a third-party tool, which is the perfect opportunity for talk about our sponsor for today. StreamYard is the go-to live streaming third-party app that I use across the board. It is easier to go live on StreamYard than natively to any other place. And now you can go live on Twitter through StreamYard. All you simply have to do is add a destination to Twitter and boom, you can go live, as you can see by the little brief tutorial that you see on your screen now. What's also pretty unfortunate about the live streaming with Twitter as well is that you have limited access to the Media Studio. In fact, only a few users have access to it at the time of this recording. So being able to use a third-party app like StreamYard allows you to have more control and the ability to make the live stream look and function in the way that you want. It's also important to note that if you have protected tweets on for your Twitter account, you cannot live stream either. So what is the best kind of content to live stream onto Twitter? Well, everyone unanimously agrees that behind the scenes is some of the best stuff that you can do. Not only does it give your audience a glimpse behind the curtain of what you have going on, but it allows you to maybe extend the life or give more insight to what's happening in your long form live streams that you normally do. Another very popular way to use Twitter is to do an AMA or Q&A, so an ask me anything or a question and answer. This is where you're just telling your audience, hey, what do you want to know? What can I answer for you? Let's do this real quick. And then you're able to do that really quickly through that Twitter live stream. Now, Twitter is great for like what's happening right now, including things like announcements. So like if you have a new product launch or a date that you're going to be doing something somewhere or somewhere that you're going, announcements do wonderfully on Twitter because people can easily tune in and then retweet it so they can share it with their audience. I also love using Twitter Live when it comes to in the moment, like what is happening right now? Are you speaking at an event? Are you out on the street experiencing something really cool? Has something very exciting happened in your industry that you're just dying to share? These in the moment pieces of content allows for you to surprise and delight your audience in a really fun interactive way that you wouldn't have just recording something and saving it to post later. And Twitter is of course the #1 platform for news media to share and do announcements and for newscasters and all these other supporting staff to have a great presence, this all starts with Twitter, which of course means that news would do wonderful with Twitter Live. So if you do something in broadcasting or have something that's kind of news related, definitely consider tapping into how you can use Twitter Live as a part of that strategy as well. Some housekeeping to help make your live streams better is my number one tip is get to the point. Unlike a lot of other live streams like with YouTube or Facebook where you can kind of have a bit of a lead in, you can wait for guests to come in, maybe even have a countdown, don't do that on Twitter. Twitter wants you to get to the point because it's all about what's happening now. It's all about the thumb scroll. So really consider getting to the point and starting out your live stream coming in hot right out the gate. Again, like all live streams, you have to engage with your audience. Like the whole point of going live is for people to see what's happening right now and then comment with you along the way. So you can answer questions or find out the answers to things or do what's going on. By interacting with your audience, it's going to add more life and more hype and more eyeballs to your live stream because the more people watch, the more they share. And the more they share, the more Twitter will put them in front of your audience. Now, hashtags are a big part of Twitter culture, which means it's also going to be a big part of your Twitter Live. Make sure to include a couple of hashtags within your tweet so that your live stream can be found by more people and associated with appropriately so that you're able to capitalize on that audience. And of course, because you're able to download your live streams, consider repurposing your content. Use what you do on Twitter Live and other places like Instagram or Facebook, or even just as other posts for Twitter down the road. And I also encourage you to do some testing with vertical and horizontal formats. Twitter is predominantly a mobile app, so a lot of people are consuming your content vertically. So if you can live stream in the medium, in the direction that's going to work best for that mobile device, consider doing your live streams that way as well. Now, if you're wanting to dive into using StreamYard more for your live stream, watch this video here where I'm going to walk you through everything you need to know to use StreamYard so that you're able to build an audience of raving fans and bond with your community. And watch this video here because YouTube thinks you're really going to like it. And until next time, I'll see you soon.